The Great Pyramid in Giza was not a tomb. The Great Pyramid of Giza has stood as a symbol of ancient ingenuity and mystery for over 4,500 years. It's the last surviving wonder of the ancient world, a marvel of engineering that has sparked endless fascination. For centuries, mainstream archaeology has taught us that this monumental structure was built as a tomb for Pharaoh Khufu. But what if it wasn't a tomb at all? What if the Great Pyramid served a completely different purpose, one that challenges everything we think we know about ancient Egypt? Let's dive into this mystery and examine the evidence, the theories, and the questions that have led many to reconsider the true purpose of the Great Pyramid. A tomb unlike any other. When we think of Egyptian tombs, certain things come to mind: lavish treasures, detailed carvings depicting the pharaoh's journey to the afterlife, and of course, the mummified body of the ruler. The Valley of the Kings, for example, is filled with tombs that fit this description, each one intricately designed as a resting place for eternity. But the Great Pyramid? It's a stark contrast. Unlike other tombs, the Great Pyramid has no elaborate inscriptions, no artwork, and no treasures, at least none that have ever been found. Even the so-called King's Chamber, nestled deep within the pyramid, is bare. There are no hieroglyphs or images glorifying Khufu, no sarcophagus lid, and no signs of burial rituals. This absence of traditional burial elements raises an intriguing question. If the pyramid was meant to house Khufu in the afterlife, why is it so devoid of the typical hallmarks of a tomb? Some argue that tomb robbers could have stripped the pyramid of its treasures long ago. But even if that's true, it doesn't explain the lack of inscriptions or artistic decoration, features that couldn't be looted and were integral to Egyptian burial customs. It's as if the Great Pyramid was designed for something entirely different: precision beyond belief. Now let's consider the sheer precision of the Great Pyramid. Its construction is an engineering marvel that defies explanation even today. The pyramid's sides align almost perfectly with the cardinal directions: north, south, east, and west. The margin of error is so minuscule that modern tools would struggle to replicate it. The base is nearly a perfect square, with a difference of less than 2 inches between its longest and shortest sides. Why such extraordinary precision for a tomb? This level of alignment suggests a purpose tied to something far greater than simply housing a pharaoh's remains. Some researchers propose that the pyramid's orientation and dimensions were linked to astronomical or geodetic principles. The structure's proportions, for instance, encode mathematical constants like pi and the golden ratio. Could this have been intentional? If so, why? A power plant theory. One of the most intriguing alternative theories is that the Great Pyramid was not a tomb at all, but a power plant of sorts. This idea, popularized by researchers like Christopher Dunn, suggests that the pyramid was part of an advanced energy system. Proponents of this theory point to the unique materials used in its construction. The pyramid is composed primarily of limestone, but the inner chambers contain granite, a material rich in quartz, which can generate piezoelectricity under pressure. Furthermore, the pyramid's internal design is remarkably complex, featuring shafts, passageways, and chambers that seem to serve no burial purpose. The so-called air shafts in the king's and queen's chambers don't actually lead outside but point toward specific stars or celestial regions. Could these shafts have had a functional purpose related to energy transfer or some other unknown technology? While mainstream archaeologists remain skeptical of this theory, it raises fascinating questions about whether the ancient Egyptians possessed knowledge far beyond what we give them credit for. Astronomical alignment. Another compelling clue lies in the pyramid's alignment with the stars. Many researchers have noted that the three pyramids of Giza align closely with the Belt of Orion, a constellation deeply significant in Egyptian mythology. The ancient Egyptians believed that Orion was associated with Osiris, the god of the afterlife and rebirth. This alignment suggests a spiritual or cosmic connection, perhaps more profound than a simple burial marker. Moreover, the shafts in the Great Pyramid's chambers are thought to have been aligned with specific stars during its construction. Could this alignment have been part of a ceremonial or functional purpose? Was the pyramid a gateway to the stars, a celestial observatory, or even a tool for harnessing cosmic energy? The water pump hypothesis. Another theory gaining traction is that the Great Pyramid functioned as an advanced water pump. This idea suggests that the pyramid's internal chambers and passageways were designed to harness the power of hydraulic energy. Researchers point to the subterranean chamber, which shows signs of water erosion as evidence supporting this theory. If the pyramid was not a tomb, but a technological structure, it could explain its seemingly anomalous design. The question of missing evidence. Skeptics of these alternative theories often point to the lack of direct evidence supporting such claims. However, it's important to remember that much of ancient Egypt's history remains shrouded in mystery. The Great Pyramid is the oldest and most enigmatic of the Seven Wonders, and its secrets may never be fully uncovered. But one thing is clear: the traditional explanation of the pyramid as a simple tomb doesn't fit all the facts. Whether it was an astronomical observatory, a power plant, a water pump, or something else entirely, the Great Pyramid challenges us to think beyond conventional narratives. A legacy of mystery. As we stand before the Great Pyramid today, it's impossible not to be awed by its grandeur. Its true purpose may never be known, but perhaps that's the point. The mystery of the Great Pyramid inspires us to question, to explore, and to imagine possibilities that extend beyond what we currently understand. Whether it was a tomb, a machine, or a cosmic gateway, the Great Pyramid remains a testament to the ingenuity and ambition of a civilization that saw the world and the universe in ways we are still striving to comprehend. And perhaps, in its enigmatic silence, it's asking us to look deeper, not only at the past, but also at the untapped potential of the human spirit.